Hey guys, did you know that I have a Patreon where you can support me and plus get awesome rewards? Or if you're thinking to yourself, but Julian, I want even more bang for my buck while still supporting you, you can pop over to my Redbubble and check out my awesome store with new designs appearing regularly. But for now, enjoy the video you're about to watch.
Yarr, I am a pirate. Totally. I'm dressed as a pirate. Corset, all that shit. Because today we're doing a tag called the Pirate Ship Book Tag. And also I'm going to be doing a Halloween tag, so I'm, double dipping. I'm using the costume for both. So, I'm just going to sit here really uncomfortably in my corset, and we're going to do this tag. I'm going to kind of combine this and make it a book and writing tag, so I'm going to include some of my own work and some of my own characters in this tag. By the way, I'm a pirate who wears an Oshkosh Bagosh headband, because I'm loyal to the Oshkosh Bagosh East India Trading Company. I don't know, I got nothing. So the first question is, name your ship. Choose a book title as the name of your vessel. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to just turn to one of my shelves behind me, close my eyes, and pick a book, and that will be the name of our vessel. So here I go. The name of our vessel. Oh, that's not bad. It's the Serendipity Tales is what it's called, so I think our ship is called the Serendipity, and I think that's a really good name for a ship, so that worked out well. Next, pick a flag. Choose a fictional monster or creature to be on your flag. Now, I'm gonna assume this is also one from books that I have to choose. What is a book that I have read recently that had a cool creature in it? I'm going to be the pirate who uses Goodreads. So I haven't read a lot of fantasy lately. One of the more recent fantasies that I've read is Spinning Silver, which does have these cool ice fae type of creatures that ride around on these white stags, these giant white stags with huge hooves. And so I've decided that that white stag creature is going to be on our flag. So the Serendipity has a stag on the flag. Now we're going to get into a little bit more of the writing stuff. I'd like to use more of my own characters and things like that for these answers. So the next question is, first mate. Choose a character to be your second in command. So of the characters that I have written, who would I want to be my second in command? It'd have to be somebody who would actually listen to me when I told them to do things. A lot of my characters tend to be pretty independent. I'm gonna go with 5 from my book The Game, which is just finished the beta process and is going to be getting edited soon. 5 is a little alien guy who is really awesome and often underestimated. So he would be a really good first officer because he would do what I told him to do, but he would also be able to think for himself and do his own thing if he had to, and if we were attacked, everybody would underestimate him and think, oh, that guy? Nah, he's harmless, and then, surprise, he's the second in command. Next one is the navigator. Choose your helmsman. Well, that one's pretty easy. I'm going to have to go back to the game for that one as well, and that would be Kale, because he is an expert pilot, and I think if he can fly a spaceship, he could figure out how to steer a ship on the water pretty well. Kale is, as I said, a pilot. He's over the top, he's snarky, and I love him, and he's also really good at his job, so. The next one, raiding party. Choose 2 characters to do your fighting. For this one, I'm going to have to start with Joanna from Boots, which is a book that is querying right now. Joanna is a kick-ass, swashbuckling type princess who would 100% be great for a raiding party. She would swing in there with a sword in her teeth. And for number 2 on my raiding party, I'm going to go way back to a character from my self-published book, Phoenix, and that is going to be DS. DS is a big, intimidating guy who wields a car drive shaft as a weapon, and it would be very scary to see him barreling towards you, wielding that giant, long club, essentially. The next question is, Doctor, who is your ship's physician? I've got a couple of good healers in my books. The first one is Rylan from Boots, and the other one is in my upcoming book that I am drafting right now. Her name is Penelope, and she is adorable. Rylan would be, because he's a little bit older and more mature and more experienced, Rylan would be my chief physician, and Penelope could be his assistant, because she's still a healing student at her school. The next question is, Lookout, who is in the crow's nest? That is an excellent question. Who's got really good eyesight? For this one, I'm going to have to go with another character from the game. That is Septimus. He is an archer, so that probably means that his eyesight is pretty good. You gotta have good eyesight to be accurate with that bow and arrow. The next question is downtime. Who is the character who entertains the crew for those long nights at sea? For this, I'm going to go with the main character of the game, that is Song. She is so named because she likes to sing. And it makes more sense in the book. The aliens who she was abducted by are very literal, and so they give her the name Song because she likes to sing. And also, she happens to have an excellent singing voice, so she could keep the crew entertained with many a sea shanty over the long hours at sea. And finally, the swabber. Choose a character that you would force to swab the deck. So this would be a character that I don't like, probably, and I love all of my characters, so who would I punish by making them swab the deck? I think I would go with the villain from Boots, that being the ogre. I think it would be great to force him to swab the deck, get off his high horse and swab that deck every once in a while. It would serve him right. So I think those were all of the questions. I hope those were all of the questions in the pirate ship book/writing tag. If you'd like to do this tag, you can go right ahead. I wasn't tagged, so why would not being tagged stop any of you?
Welcome to the Caribbean, love.
And you don't even have to dress like a pirate. This was just my terrible idea. If you like this tag and want to see more like it, my channel is chock full of content, so go check all of it out. All the links to my social media are in the doobly-doo for ease of your clicking, and I post brand new videos here Mondays and Fridays. And if you want to help me out plus get exclusive content, don't forget you can support me on Patreon. All donations on Patreon go towards getting me better equipment, so I'm not reliant on the sunlight, which keeps coming and going, to, you know, brighten my videos. Darn you, sun! Probably shouldn't curse the sun. Anyway, I will see all of you guys again next time with whatever it is I happen to be doing next time. Bye!
Hey everybody, it is shout out time again. Time to shout out to my patrons, Amanda, Ashley, Celia, Kim, Lisa, Ramona, Sabby Panda, and Sarah. And if you want to be great like these amazing people, then become my patron over on Patreon.